Opposition leaders in the Cook Islands are vehemently criticizing Prime Minister Mark Brown, accusing him of jeopardizing the nation's crucial relationship with New Zealand through his opaque handling of a recently signed agreement with China. The escalating controversy erupted following a 5-day state visit to China, culminating in the signing of a comprehensive strategic partnership action plan with Chinese Premier Li Qiang in Harbin. This agreement, while touted by Brown as a framework for cooperation in trade, investment, ocean science, infrastructure, and transport, has ignited a firestorm of protest and condemnation. Approximately 400 demonstrators, spearheaded by opposition parties, staged a protest outside the capital city of Avarua on Tuesday, their concerns vividly displayed through signs reading, "Stay connected with New Zealand." Many waved placards featuring the New Zealand passport, a pointed reference to Brown's now-abandoned, highly controversial proposal to introduce a separate Cook Islands passport, a move that New Zealand vehemently opposed, warning it would necessitate Cook Islanders renouncing their New Zealand citizenship. The opposition's ire is primarily directed at the lack of transparency surrounding the China deal. Opposition leader Tina Brown articulated the widespread sentiment, stating, "We have no problem with our government seeking assistance. We do have a problem when it is risking our sovereignty, risking our relationship with New Zealand." Brown's assurances that the agreement primarily focuses on renewable energy projects, while offering some detail on potential funding allocation, have failed to quell the growing anxieties. New Zealand has openly expressed significant concern over the lack of transparency surrounding the trip and the agreement, highlighting the failure to adequately consult with New Zealand officials, a fundamental obligation under the special constitutional arrangement between the two nations. This omission, coupled with escalating concerns over China's expanding influence in the Pacific region, has further fueled the controversy. Brown's attempts to downplay the concerns, assuring New Zealand that their anxieties will be allayed upon reviewing the deal and promising that the details will be made publicly available online shortly, have been met with skepticism. The opposition remains unconvinced, arguing that the damage to the relationship with New Zealand is already done. The secrecy surrounding the negotiations, particularly the lack of prior consultation, has severely eroded trust and raised serious questions about the government's commitment to its closest ally. Adding further fuel to the fire, Cook Islands officials revealed discussions with Chinese institutes regarding seabed minerals research, specifically focusing on deep-sea mining of nodules rich in nickel and cobalt. This revelation has raised concerns about potential environmental impacts and the potential for further entanglements with China without proper oversight and transparency. The opposition is calling for a full and transparent disclosure of all agreements reached during the visit, demanding accountability and assurances that the nation's sovereignty and relationship with New Zealand will be prioritized above all else. The unfolding situation underscores the delicate geopolitical balance in the Pacific and the significant challenges faced by small island nations navigating complex international relations. The lack of trust and transparency in the government's dealings with China has created a deep chasm of mistrust between the government and its people, leaving the future of the Cook Islands' relationship with New Zealand uncertain. The opposition's continued calls for greater transparency and accountability are likely to escalate the already tense political climate. The long-term consequences of this deal, both domestically and internationally, remain to be seen. The situation highlights the vulnerability of small island nations to external pressures and the importance of open and transparent governance in maintaining strong international relationships. The ongoing debate underscores the vital need for effective communication and collaboration between the Cook Islands government and New Zealand, crucial for preserving the deep-rooted historical ties between the two nations.